We live, we live. What's up with everybody, man? Apologize so much for the delays. Look, it's been a long weekend, man. Your boy is being tired, man. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers out there, man. Listen, I hope everybody celebrated the moms. Look, moms got the hardest job out here in the world. So I hope that everybody celebrated, man, had a good time with their wives or significant other, parents, grandmas, all of that. Hope everybody did that, man. We are back in the mix, man. Midday madness in this motherfucker, man. Y'all already know how it be, man. I go by the name of Big fucking Waves in this motherfucker, man. Y'all already know what time. Hey, listen, when you say my name, you gotta put the fucking on it, man. So make sure y'all do that. Hey, look, I got to get into y'all what kind of week this is going to be because this week is going to be special for the channel, bro. It's going to be special for the channel. A lot of great content coming up this week. Outside of today's live, man, on Wednesday, we will be having a special edition of Midday Madness where we're going to be joined by Aaron. Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness podcast will be on the show, man. He's gonna pull up with your boy Waves. We're gonna talk about this stuff, man. We're gonna get his perspective, my perspective, man. We're gonna have the normal crew up here as always. We go chop it up, man. You don't want to miss that. That shit is gonna be live. And then on Thursday, we bring you another action-packed episode, man, where we're gonna have Phil from Panthers Post. Phil from Panthers Post is gonna be pulling up to the channel. It's going to be lit, man, for another special edition of Midday Madness, man. This new series that I'm starting is going to be called Meet Waves, where I am partnering up with other Carolina Panther platforms, different platforms as well, man. I have another special one in the works for y'all right now, man. I think y'all going to like this one, man. If I can pull this one off, praise be to God, I can get this finger crossed, man. I can get this one pulled off. But if I can pull this one off, y'all already know how it is, man, because I am bringing the content to y'all. Also, this Thursday, man, the Discord link will be dropped in the community exclusively. The Discord to the channel will be out there, man, and it's going to be fucking brazy, bro. Want everybody to pull up to it. It's going to be fucking lit. Make sure that y'all goddamn join it. When the link drop, you got to be a subscriber in order to make sure that you see the Discord. The link drop Thursday. So we got Unnecessary Bluntness, man, on Wednesday, man. Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness, big timer, man. I appreciate him coming, man, on the channel for showing me love, bro, and taking this collaboration, man, fucking with somebody that's small time. He coming on the channel on Tuesday. Phil from Panther Post will be on the channel on Thursday. It is about to go down. Also, if y'all missed it, man, your boy was on Twitter, man, with Sheena Quick. Sheena Quick, man. I was on there with Sheena Quick, man. I want to say it was Friday. I think it was last Friday. We was on there, man, when she had her segment opened up, man. I was on there giving my topics as well. Make sure that y'all go follow me on Twitter, man, so y'all don't miss any of the special shit. So, in other words, your boy fucking Wavez has been working. Really, he's been working, bro. He's been getting this shit together. Listen, y'all about this whole my setup, my camera, my mic, everything is about to go under renovation here soon. We about to bring more quality content. We about to bring y'all more videos. We about to bring y'all all different type of stuff, man. We are in the process of getting it done, man. So appreciate everybody for rocking with me, man. But I'm about to get these links out, man. We about to jump into it, man. OTAs. Rookie minicamp just went under the way. We are now in OTA season for the Carolina Panthers, man. Starting up here on the 23rd, first days, man, where veterans and uh, rookies will report. And there's been some topics that come out, man, that we got to fucking sit up here and talk about, man. The number one topic, Frank Wright came out again after the rookie minicamp ended on Friday and said that Bryce Young will be taking reps with the number twos. He will be taking reps with the number twos. He went on to quote to say that when he's ready, he'll be ready. But why don't they feel like he's ready, man? But we gonna get into it. I'm about to get the link out to all of my peoples. Hey, shout out, man. Listen, if you're rocking with your boy Big Waves, man, make sure y'all show your boy some love, man. The Cash App is scrolling across the screen. Only helps the channel out, man. Any donation will be greatly appreciated. Y'all already know what time it is. Also, by the way, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, man. What the fuck are you waiting on if you haven't done so already? Let me get these links out to my folks, man. Then I'm going to go ahead and get into my open soliloquy, and we go pop this shit off, man. Listen, everybody pull up to the channel. Whoever want to pull up, man, it's open mic. Midday Madness, man, fresh off of Mother's Day weekend, man. Hopefully, Everybody had a great Mother's Day, man. Listen, moms is special, man. Listen, they are special, bro. Be thankful if yours is still here. Be grateful for it. Be thankful for it, man. Listen, they got the hardest job in the world. Appreciate the women that's in your life, man, and the woman that gave you life, man. Make sure that y'all do that. That's real talk. That's real talk, man. It's a special day. And listen, mothers should be celebrated every day, but it's a special time period out here, man. So I'm getting these links out to everybody, guys, and we're gonna dive into this great conversation, man. I apologize, I was late getting on, but your boy has been tired, man. I am wore out. I have been running, man. My football team, y'all, we are in the playoffs championship this weekend as well. So we making fucking noise, man. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna be champions by this time next week. I'm gonna tell y'all that, by the way. For those that don't know, man, I coach youth football as well. And my team is doing pretty good. We got a pretty good group this year, man. A really good group. A really, really dope group this year. A dope group. All right. Links is out there, man. We're about to go ahead and get into it. Hey, shout out to everybody. Omar in the building, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Midday Madness in the mix. Again, for everybody that's just joining in. Listen, a big week for the channel. We got Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness joining the Midday Madness on Wednesday at 12 o'clock sharp. You don't want to miss it, man. Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness will be on the channel on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, another special of Meet the Waves. We have Phil from Panthers Post. Phil, all the way from Canada, man, is going to be here on Panther Post talking about the fan base out there in Carolina, talking about his takes on current events and everything that's going on with the channel. Y'all don't want to miss it. And also on Thursday, the Discord to the channel will be dropping as well, man. And listen, it's going to be a no nonsense Discord. As soon as somebody join it, man, and they want to get on the bullshit, you up out of there. I got moderators that's going to be working the Discord. So anytime no negativity is going to be tolerated, no bullshit, man. This is going to be a love-free zone. As soon as anybody start getting on the bullshit, you're going to be up out of there. I'm just keeping it 100 with you, man. I'm keeping it 100 with everybody, man. So we're going to keep it peaceful. Morgan, what's good, man? Yeah, hey, that's dope, Waves. I know, bro. And then I got another one that I'm working on. I got another collaboration that I'm working on, and you're going to be crazy for this one, man. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I got another one I'm working on. It's going to be man, listen, your boy's fucking taking off, bro. That's all that I can sit up here and say. And it's all because of y'all, man. Make sure y'all go and listen. Y'all keep, man, telling everybody, man, run me up, bro. Run me up, man. We are trying to get to the next level of this Panther podcast shit, man. We out here. Also, man, go and follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so as well. Follow me on Twitter. On Twitter. On Twitter, when Shayna Quick, man, does her open conversation and open mics, man, she's invited me to come out there and talk to you guys. So I'll be out there talking a lot. Y'all missed a great conversation. We had Dave from P&P. He was in that conversation. A lot of other heavy hitter Panther podcasters in that conversation. It was a great one, man. So make sure y'all follow me on Twitter so that you don't miss those convos as well. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I heard you on Twitter Space the other night. Hey, bro, appreciate that, dog. Panther Superfan. What's up with it, Panther Superfan? You already know what time it is, man. Midday Madness in the mix. Getting these boys put up to the channel. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man, with these Panthers, man, as we head and get ready for OTAs. OTAs are about to be underway, and it's time to get into the conversation, man. It's time to get into it. Hey, Morgan, did I hold my own on that shit the other night, bro? I feel like I held my own, man, and earned some respect as one of the top Panther podcasts out there, man. Like, I know my numbers may not be as big as these other boys, man, but when you talking about really making an impact and energy and personality and bringing you creative content, man, and really living into, you know, knowing what you're talking about. Like, because to me, that's a big thing as well. Like, listen, there's a ton of Panther podcasts out there. And again, I'm pretty sure everybody watches all of the mainstream. I have a lot of respect for them. Panther Post, Unnecessary Bluntness are some of my biggest, my favorites, man, that are out there. So this is like really an honor, man, to get them guys to come on there as well. Um, what where you on, Waves? So Sheena Quick, man, the Carolina Panthers reporter, She did a open mic session, man, last Friday on Twitter, man, and I joined on there and had a platform and was able to talk on there on Twitter. So that's why I need everybody to go and follow me on there. But I was invited on there by Sheena Quick, giving my analysis on it, man, asking her questions about Ricky Minicamp. Sheena Quick is a awesome, awesome person, man. I think you guys have seen her or have heard her at some of the Panthers press conferences and things like that. She is a dope person, man. Also, Carolina Blitz, man. Shout out to Carolina Blitz. They had us on there as well, man, getting our perspectives and things like that. So it was on Twitter last Friday night, man. My Twitter, I'm about to put it in here right now. At Wavez Podcast. That's my Twitter handle, man. Go and follow me right now because y'all don't want to miss that conversation when we have those conversations on there as well. It was a dope ass conversation, man. I was on there with some of the heavy hitters and this Panther stuff, man. So y'all already know what time it is, man. But on to the opening soliloquy. It's time to get into it, man. Talk some Carolina Panther football. Um, I just can't tell y'all, man, how excited I am about this week, man. This is a huge week. Wave's birthday is next week too, man. What we like? What we a couple days away? Yes, sir. You did your thing, man. Delivering your POV on JC and the DB and the Edge debate. Yes, sir, Captain Morgan. I think I held my own pretty good. Um, so again, man, just because I'm so excited about this shit, bro. Again, for everybody, make sure everybody pulls up on Wednesday. Wednesday, we have a special edition of Midday Madness where we're going to be joined by the legendary Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness on the channel. Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness will be joining Midday Madness with the boy Life is Just a Wave, man podcast. And also, this is the start of a new series on the channel called Waves Meets, where I will be meeting other Panther podcast platformers, other content creators. I'm trying to be interviewing so many other different people, man, and have. So make sure y'all support that. It's going to be live. Remember, noon on Wednesday. Then the next day on Thursday, we have another special episode of the channel where we're going to be having Phil from Panthers Post, all the way from Canada, man. Canada is going to be on the channel, man, and it's going to be lit. Y'all don't want to miss that one as well, man. So two of the top Panthers platform content creators will be joining the channel this week. And also on Thursday, the Discord will be dropping in the community section exclusively. All right. In the community section exclusively. This will be a way for all of the surfers out there to connect to one another. Follow me. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I'm going to bring my boy up here. But first, man, it's time to get into this opening soliloquy of kind of where I feel where we are right now. All right. So for those that didn't catch Frank Wright's press conference, Frank Wright had a press conference on Friday after Ricky Minicamp. Let's highlight some of the positives, man, that he talked about. He said that Bryce Young did a great job of commanding the offense, man. Every throw, he was able to make every throw. He showed up early. I think that was something that we all expected that he was going to be able to do. Um, uh, Actually, talking to Sheena Quick, man, said that he was out there super early before everybody had a chance, man, to kind of get out there. But like she said, man, when you're talking about Bryce Young, man, he is a complete stud, man, and a guru of the game. Showing up to practice early, already has seemed to have a pretty good grasp on what this offense and Thomas Brown wants him to do. Those were some of the things, man, that Frank Wright said, about him. And then we asked Sheena Quick, too, about some of the other rookies that were out there as well. She said that Savala, the guard that we drafted, can very much see why the Panthers drafted him, man. And she said that so far from first glimpse, it looks like he's going to be a stud at the guard position. So I am excited to see, man, what he's going to be. She did not get a chance to really see much of DJ Johnson because they were practicing on the other opposite of the field. But all eyes were on Bryce Young in this rookie minicamp, man, as they went on into it. Now, Frank Wright told reporters on Saturday about Bryce Young. He was asked a question about him being named the number one guy. When he's ready, when it's best for the team, that's when we'll look to make the transition. Wright told reporters on Saturday. But when we come back out on Monday, Andy will be taking reps with the ones. Bryce will be with the twos. but Bryce is going to get a lot of reps. He'll likely even get a few more than Andy, just as the new guy. Just as the new guy. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. So I definitely held your own in that space. Corner room is the worst room. Yes, sir. I 100% agree with that, Omar. Omar, pull up to the channel, man, if you feel like talking today, bro. Um, so this is how I feel about this, man. I get, and I even asked Sheena Quick about this, man, in the platform on Twitter on Friday, is that why is it that the Panthers won't just come out and say that Bryce Young is their guy? I think that we know that he is the guy. We know that he will be the guy. And I get this whole thing about him having to earn it. I get this whole thing that you don't want to just give, just say, hey, you're going to be the starting quarterback. But to me, it if I'm going to it's not that I don't think that they have faith in Bryce Young. It's not that I don't think that. But if I'm a coach of this team and I know that I traded away all of these assets to get this guy, to bring him in, I'm naming him the day one starter right away. Is he going to have to come in there and prove it? Absolutely, he's going to have to come in there and prove it. But no matter what, that when the Panthers suit up week one, Bryce Young is going to be the guy. So why is it that you're saying going into OTAs, Bryce Young is going to be taking snaps with the twos, Andy Dalton is taking away snaps with the ones? I think that those are important snaps that Bryce Young needs to be getting with the ones. I very much think so. Yeah, these are very much important stats that what it do, Waves needed this live today. So yeah, appreciate you, bro, for pulling up, man. 8704, one of the legends here on the channel. But I think that Bryce Young needs these snaps here with the ones. He needs these snaps. I think that you got to give him the snaps early as much as he can to get chemistry down with these new weapons, with this offensive line, um, with these running backs and the play system. Why are you coming out and saying that he's going to be the number two taking snaps with the twos instead of the ones? This sounds like some Matt Rule shit, low key, man. Like if you remember, man, how Matt Rule did the quarterback competition, an off season or two ago, where Baker was getting snaps with this and Sam was getting snaps with this. Like, no, he's your guy. Come out and say that he is your guy. What the fuck are you waiting on? It's one thing to say, well, listen, Bryce Young is going to be the starter. However, we still want him to earn it. We still want him to show, that he is deserving of being the number one quarterback in the fall for this team in the fall. That's one thing, right? But to say that he's going to be taking snaps with the twos, that shit is completely ridiculous to me, man. You know that he's your quarterback. You already know that he's your guy. You know that this is going to be your starter. So why in the hell are you not giving him reps early with the ones? Like, if you would have said some shit, man, where you was like, well, Andy, he's going to get what like Andy Dalton, bro, he doesn't need reps with the ones. He's going to be the second string quarterback. He doesn't need any reps with the ones. He doesn't. He doesn't need any reps with them at all because when the season starts, he's not going to be the starting quarterback. So right now, minicamp, OTAs, this is the time now to get some of the timing and chemistry down between your starter and these weapons. The time to do it now. So to go on this argument, the rest of it says the clock starts ticking the moment Young sets foot on the field, and there's no logical reason for him to be sitting behind Dalton, who was functionally average NFL starting quarterback in his prime. At age 35, Dalton tops out as a high-end backup. Again, so even this person that wrote this article per Bleacher, Tyler Conway, even says, what is the point of making Bryce the backup right now? I just don't get it. Why not come out and say that he's the number one quarterback? He's already earned it because you drafted him number one. You don't have to say that a guy you traded the farm away from he's going to have to earn it. Earn it. He is the guy. He earned it soon as you took him number one and you gave up DJ Moore and you gave up all of these guys. He's already earned it. He's already fucking earned it. There's nothing else for him to earn. He is the guy. So what are you waiting on? Why is it that you are so hesitant to just come out right now and say Bryce Young is going to get majority of the one snaps? Andy Dalton will be there as a backup. You're taking away snaps from him. He needs every rep that he can get with the ones. So I don't understand why they're coming out and saying this. We got CLT in the building, man. CLT, what's good with you, bro? Hope you had a great Mother's Day, man. How you feeling this week, fam?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Celebrating with all the moms out there, man.
Yes, sir, man. How was yours, man? Did you have a good one with you and yours?
Yeah, I had a good one, man. Costly, but I had a good one though. That's all that go.
Yeah,
You know
it's
how
an
that go.
expensive weekend, man. So
Yeah, for
CLT,
sure.
man, what are your thoughts on this, man? Frank Wright coming out saying that Bryce Young will be with the twos and Andy Dalton is going to be with the ones at the open of OTAs.
Man, it just seems like a bunch of bullshit. Honestly, man, like you said, we don't trade all those assets away. We don't draft number one. You're not pick number. No one's ever picked number one to come in and not start day one, bro. Number one overall pick is bona fide starter, bro. He has all the qualities. What the fuck are we holding him back for? You're hindering live reps is what you're gonna need to get better. Playing against ones, playing against the top talent is what you need to get better. Why waste time? Why hinder his growth? It's fucking stupid, bro.
Right. The shit just don't make no sense to me, CLT. It's like, what is he wasting these reps for? Like you keep saying that he has to earn it, and this and like when I was talking, man, on Twitter, but hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, Twitter is where it's at, yo. Like for like real content and stuff as well, man. They do like open mic conversations on there as well. With Sheena Quick, man. I was on there with Carolina Blitz, Dave from PNP. Y'all missed a hell of a conversation. That's why I need everybody listen. Even if you ain't got a Twitter, man, go and create you some shit, man, right quick, and follow your boy on Twitter, man, because a lot of shit is on there right now as well. And bro, we was having a conversation about this as well, and they were saying that you really shouldn't just give him the job. But my thing about it is what is the purpose of what are you trying to prove to him by not giving him the reps right now? I think that at this early in the process, before you get to training camp, this is the time frame where you want to try to get him as much timing with his weapons as possible, right? You want to try to give him as many reps with the ones as possible. Yo, hey Wiley, pull up to the channel, Wiley. I gotta get your take, Wiley. I'm gonna drop the link again, bro.
Who was the last number one overall quarterback taken? Was it Trevor Lawrence?
It might have been Joe Burrow.
I thought
I
they came
think
out the
Joe.
same year.
It might have been. Well, yeah, Trevor Lawrence came the following year, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
So it might have been Trevor Lawrence. It might have been
yeah,
Trevor Lawrence. It might have been
yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
And you ain't hear none of this bullshit, did you? You
Yeah,
knew
that's what
Trevor
I'm
Lawrence
saying.
was starting day one.
Bro, you know that he's going to be the guy. You already know that he's going to be the guy. So my understanding is, why is it that you're not giving him these reps? He basically came out and said that he is going to be the number two quarterback heading into OTAs. He's going to be practicing with the twos and getting reps with the twos, and Andy Dalton is going to be getting reps with the ones. I'm trying to think. Somebody got to make this make sense for me, man. We got Marco Cash. Let's see what Marco Cash said right quick. We got Wally, man, pulling up here as well. Wally, getting you up here in 1 second, bro. Marco Cash says, I'm thinking it's because we got Atlanta and New Orleans weeks 1 and 2, and Andy Dalton played in NFC South the past few years, and Andy knows the Saints inside and out. Marco, that's not a good enough reason, man. Like to me, that's not a reason to say that, man. Like these are quality reps that he needs to get in with the ones right now, just to get the timing down, right? Like he needs to be getting these reps with these ones in OTAs. We got Wally in the building. Wally, How you doing, man? I hope you had a great Mother's Day, man. How's it going? You there, Wally?
Maybe muted a lot of.
Yeah,
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 let
yeah.
me hit you back because
Uh,
this is connected to the car and it sounds really horrible. Hit you right back.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. All right. So again, guys, somebody make it make sense for me. So Marco says he think it has something to do with the NFC South, being on the schedule weeks 1 and 2. But that's bullshit to me. That's
Yeah,
bullshit, CLT.
yeah. Let's stop all the storylines, the heroics.
Right.
We're trotting them out here after Andy Dalton doesn't succeed, and we're 0-2 at that point. No, it starts week one, man. You get them in there with all the rookies that you plan on starting. You get them in there with the veterans that you plan on starting. You get them in there with the starters. Learn the chemistry, learn the playbook. Start on week one, man. It's sink or swim. It's sink or swim with the number one overall pick, bro. You cannot coddle a number one overall pick, bro. He has to either sink or swim, bro. Simple as that.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and my thing about it is like this: like, you're gonna have to live with whatever he got, right? You keep saying that when he is ready. What are you talking about? You have to get him ready. And the way that you get him ready is by getting the reps that he needs to get, man, especially with the starting offense. Like, I just don't understand it, man. Like, you're creating unnecessary storylines heading into one of the most important training camps for Carolina Panthers in a long time. This is an unnecessary conversation that we really are having today, because I don't understand why you would come out and say, hey, he's going to be taking reps with the twos. Andy Dalton is going to be taking reps with the ones. And when Bryce is ready, we'll know he's ready.
And then
I,
another thing is, man, you don't. He already got the odds stacked against him. The league is technically against Bryce Young. They're clowning him about his size first practice. They're labeling.
are you talking
They're
about that
going.
picture, right? That picture
Yeah,
when he
yeah,
stood beside the lineman?
yeah. So you don't want to add to that, man. You don't want to stun his growth, and then you come back and call him a bust, man. You give him the necessary tools that he needs to grow off day one, bro. Before we even get into the season, man, give him what he needs to grow. You know, like it's this team is going to flow through him, bro. That's why you give up everything that you gave up to get him, and that's why you pick him number one overall, bro. If you felt like he wasn't the better option, you go with Stroud. But you felt like he was that guy, so you go ahead and give him number one reps.
Exactly, man. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, to me, in a way, man, like, it makes it seem like, to me, it makes it seem that, like, right now you're kind of unsure about something. I don't know what it is or whatever the case may be, but to come out and sit up here and say, man, that, like, he needs to take the reps with the twos, I that completely doesn't make any sense whatsoever. This is your quarterback of the future. This is going to be your day one starter. Your day one starter. Why in the hell is you took him number one? You traded away all these draft picks. You brought all of these free agents in for him. Why in the hell is he starting OTAs taking reps with the number twos? It just doesn't make no sense to me, man. Wally, what's up? We finally got you in here, bro.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Hey, I agree completely. He should be getting reps with the number ones, or at least splitting them, so he has opportunity to come into training camp prepared to take the number one position.
Yeah, it
'Cause that's
makes it's completely ridiculous, because you're okay, because okay, so I'm gonna read something, man, what they said about him at minicamp, right? They said, and I talked to Sheena Quick, right? So I talked to Sheena Quick, man. Sheena Quick on Friday. I talked to her directly, man, on her open mic session on Twitter. Um, she said that you could clearly see, man, that Bryce Young is going to be a special type of talent. Some of the reports. Once practice began, Young showed off his decision making throughout his drills as he's continued to learn the offense. His head coach tried not to speak too glowingly about Young, withholding a few words back. But so far, Young has blown away Wright. At one moment, Wright had to tell reporters that it's too early to be talking about Young so highly, but the number one looks to be all the Panthers hoped that he was. Wright went on to say mentally and physically looked the part in every way. Wright said on Young's first practice, he did every little thing right. So okay, if this is what you're being said, right? What I'm trying to somebody explain to me what is the purpose? What kind of message are you trying to send to him? What message are you trying to send to the rest of the team by naming this guy number two? Somebody make it make sense for me.
It doesn't make sense simply because that's that old school mentality. That's that Ron Rivera. You, this is a new day, man. You need to go ahead and get out of that, you know, mindset. If you don't get out of that mindset, what you're gonna do, you're gonna find yourself stunning the growth of this quarterback and stunning the growth of the team. We don't need all that stuff we needed in the past. You draft him number one, treat him like Cam, and play him.
Exactly. That's my mindset too. Is like you I just don't understand what the hesitation is. So now, okay, so you're saying, and again, I want to quote what he said, Wiley, because it really bothered me, man. Like kind of what he said. I got to quote exactly what Frank Wright said. Frank Wright said, "When he's ready, when it's best for the team, that's when we'll look to make the transition. But when we come back out on Monday." Andy will be taking reps with the ones. Bryce will be with the twos, but Bryce is going to get a lot of reps. He'll likely even get a few more than Andy just as the new guy. What kind of shit is that to say? Just as the
He's
new guy?
man, he's trying to split that. He just got to give it up, man. Let the guy play. I don't understand all this hesitation. The guy is the guy. You chose him number one. Go play him.
Yeah, and you
I don't
said,
get it.
yeah, I don't get it either. And then you said when it's best for the team. When it's best for the team,
That's now.
right. That's exactly Wiley. You just hit it right on the head. You said when it's best for the team, Frank Wright. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This shit sound like some Matt Rule type stuff. I'm not even gonna lie to
Hey,
you, Wiley.
it's that coach speak, man. I think that's some basic coach speak, but man, give it up. This is ridiculous.
This sound like some Matt Rule esque type conversation. I'm getting Matt Rule vibes off of this, man. Anybody else in the comment? Hey, listen in the chat. Is
Oh, don't be
anybody get?
cursing like that. Don't be cursing like that.
Yeah,
Golly.
listen. I ain't cursing them, man. But tell me, is this does this type of comment? This sound like some shit that Matt Rule would say. Like I mean, for real, it really do feel that way to me, man. Because again, if I'm the head coach, right? I'm coming out. I took this guy number one overall. Yes, I brought
Mhm.
Andy Dalton in here to be clearly a backup and a mentor to this guy, but I'm letting it be known from the very beginning. Bryce Young is going to be our starting quarterback when the season begins. He has to get in here and learn the offense. He has to get in here and get chemistry and obviously earn the respect of this locker room and the coaches and obviously learn the new offense. But everybody is learning the new offense. So why in the hell are you coming out right now taking valuable reps away in OTAs? Because remember, OTAs that when they open up on the 23rd, the rookies and the veterans will be able to first get their first practice time in together. So why in the hell are you taking reps away from Bryce, man, this early in the game? He needs those reps prior to training camp getting started, man. Training camp is really just dress rehearsal.
Wait, check it out though. I just thought about what you when you reread his statement, right?
Yeah.
He said he double spoke, right? He said he was gonna get second string or second team, but get more than Andy.
What
So
does that even mean?
exactly, that don't mean anything. So that means it's on paper it's gonna say Andy, but on the field it's gonna say Bryce. That's how I read that.
I think that he means probably more reps overall, meaning that Bryce is probably going to get more reps with the twos than Andy's going to get with the ones. Because the
No,
one, you
no.
what you don't think so?
If we'd had a team for 2 years, I'm talking about the ones been playing with each other, that'd have made sense. But this is the first year in the offense, and no one's has really played with each other.
Which
So
that makes more sense of why Bryce should be getting the reps with the ones.
yeah, because Andy ain't gonna be here but with a year, maybe two.
Thank you, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. We got Big Bro in the building, man. Big Bro, what's good with it?
What's going on, fellas? How everybody doing on this Monday?
Doing good, bro.
Doing good, man. We in here talking about, man, Frank Wright coming after rookie minicamp on Saturday and saying that at the start of OTAs, Andy Dalton will be getting the start with the ones, and Bryce Young will be getting the start with the twos. They say he went on to say when he's ready, when it's best for the team, that's when we'll look to make the transition.
I mean, listen, man. I just think you know right now it's still early in the process, man. He just we had Ricky minicamp, and I think, man, that this is just them coming out, saying that okay, right now we're being cautious because he learned a new system and everything. But man, this is my thing. By the time training camp comes, Bryce Young will be, with the first team, right? I don't think that, I'm not buying this whole, well, we going to, when he's ready, we're gonna put him out there. I'm not, I'm not buying that. They drafted this guy to be the guy. So, right now they want to take it slow again. It's early in the process. We early in the off-season program. Um, but he's going to get majority of the reps at first team. And he's gonna learn, man. And by the time the season open up, we get through these off season um, camps and training camps and stuff, man. He's gonna be the guy. They didn't draft him to have him sit for this year or to sit 6 or 7 games. We didn't draft him for that, man. So I'm not buying this stuff that they got coming out there. We're gonna put him out there when he's ready, man. Bryce is he's ready to go right now. I mean, as far as he can be the day one starter. Obviously, there's a learning curve. He got to learn, the offense. He got to learn, get some chemistry with his receivers and O line and that whole aspect of it. But he's ready to be the guy and take on that, man. So yeah, man, that's my take on it.
So why not come out and say that he's the guy?
Again, I can't I can't answer that, man. I don't know why that's the case. I guess they're kind of you know maybe they're playing the games with the league or something, man. That he's not going to be the guy. I don't know why. Honestly, why
But
they
don't
not
you
come.
think it's unnecessary? Like it's completely unnecessary, like to come out, even if they were gonna do this, right? But why would Frank Wright come out and say, hey, when OTA start up, Bryce is gonna take reps with the twos and Andy Dalton's gonna take reps with the ones? Like,
I mean, unless I don't know, man. Unless they done told Andy something, I don't know, man. Or they just try not to put pressure on Bryce right away. Maybe that's the case. They don't want to put too much pressure on him. That way he can just learn and focus, in the offense and then kind of ease his way into it. As the off-season program goes, maybe they're taking that route. I honestly don't know. Why Frank Wright came out and said that. I mean, but that's my only logical explanation, man, is that they just don't want to put too much pressure on him, right away, from the jump. That way he can just learn and focus and go out there and play freely, man, and then kind of ease his way into it. But it doesn't make any sense to me, why
Come
they're
on
doing it.
now. Come on now, bro. Come on now. This ain't right. This no kind of way right. This, I don't understand this guy. This
I'm with
this
you,
this oh, this is very frustrating. He don't need to do this. If this is how we're gonna start the season,
right?
man, we can't do this.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm again. I have no logical explanation of why they're saying it. Again, I think it's fluff, man. Like I just said, I think it's just fluff they putting out. What I'm saying? For whatever reason. I don't know why. But we didn't draft him not to be the guy and not to start,
The
you know.
whole
Only,
locker room knows that.
only valuable excuse I can give him is a media trained answer, bro. Cause that shit don't make no kind of sense. Like
Yeah.
logically.
Yeah. Yep. That's about what I can say. CLT is that it's for the media, man. But everybody, the locker room knows that Bryce gonna be the guy. The whole organization knows that, man. I mean, everything they've came out and said this numerous times over, especially since after the draft. That everything that we have done was for Bryce Young, so we know he's gonna be the guy. So again, them coming out and saying that, well, he's gonna get the reps with the twos, and I'm not buying that, man. I just don't buy that. Like, all eyes are on Bryce again. Go
Tepper have a stroke. They got them trot Andy Dalton out there the first game.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying on
Yeah,
that
man.
one.
But my thing about it is that even if this is all fluff, right? Even if this is all just a smoke screen or whatever the case may be, what is the fucking purpose of it, man? Like, what message are you sending? You're trying to send to him. Like, I mean, I shout out to Chris Shepard because he said something good. They're just trying to allow Bryce to soak it all in, and Andy doesn't need first team reps. I get that you like, but to me, man, like, I'm a believer that to Big Bro's point, you did all of this for him to be here in Carolina and be the person. He doesn't need any reps taken from him whatsoever, right? He needs all the reps that he can get right now. Listen, the spring and like early parts of the summer is for in the NFL is for your quarterback, his weapons to get timing down. You're not, I mean, yeah, you're learning the basics of the offense, man, like the routes, the signals, all of the different motions and different things like that. This is the time frame for you to do that right now, right? There's no reason why Andy Dalton heading into OTAs, and we're gonna know if it's true or not, man. Like I told you, man, I've been talking to Sheena Quick, man. Been getting to know her a little bit more over these last couple of days, and she been giving a real shit about what's been going on out there on the field, man. And what I'm telling you, what's going on the field is that if Andy Dalton steps out there when OTAs open up on the 23rd, I think some of them even opened up today, but when it opens up out there, if he's taking reps with the number one, man, what the fuck is the purpose? It doesn't make. I'm trying to understand why even come out and even say anything about that. Like, why would you even come out and say that Andy Dalton will be the one? And this is not your first time saying it. Frank Wright has said this shit about 2 or 3 times already since we drafted Bryce Young, that Andy Dalton is the one and Bryce Young is going to get the reps with the twos. I just don't understand the whole purpose of this because are you trying to send a message to the locker room that hey, this new guy's not just going to be given the keys and he's going to have to come in there and earn it, or are you trying to or are you trying to show something to Andy Dalton
that
that veterans are just going to have the number one spot and take on certain just because they're vets? The
that's
shit just don't
probably
make sense.
that's probably the best logical answer, man. That again, he trying to send something that basically Bryce got to come in here and earn it. That's the only thing I could think of. So he trying to say, well, he's ain't gonna give him keys, but to go against that, we all know why we drafted him, right? So
Exactly.
it's not that theory don't necessarily make sense to go against that. Because we know why we drafted him, man. It's for him to be the guy. So he's earned that right already. So I don't know. I can't think of anything to say, to
It ain't
justify.
logical. It ain't logical. Come
Yeah,
on, man. We
I,
we we try to twist our mind around some bullshit.
right,
This ain't
Right.
right. There
logical,
you go.
man.
There
This
you
don't make
go.
no sense, man. This don't make no sense.
Yeah, it don't. It don't, man. At the end of the day, like I said, man, I think as we get closer to training camp and when they really get into camp and get everybody together, man, and they'll be together OTAs, but when we get to camp, man, when the grind really starts, um, he'll be with the first team, and with that first team office, man, because again, they came out and said that this office and everything will be designed around him. So why would he, especially going into training camp, not getting first game? Again, OTAs, if you want to give, Bryce some reps with the second team, okay, that's fine. He can get some reps with the second team, and let Andy get some. But again, majority of the reps, I think how they going to split it, Bryce will be getting the majority of the first team reps, man. Andy going to get some first team reps, but Bryce is going to get the majority is how they going to split it, man. I can see like a 70-30 split when it comes to reps, man, with the first team. So,
All right, man. Shout out to Adder99, man. Everybody drop a like. This guys, make sure you hit that like button. If you in here, man, you liking this content, man. Y'all rocking with your boy Big Fucking Waves. Make sure you drop a like, guys. That helps the algorithm. We got to get this YouTube and the Panther algorithm, the channel, going in the algorithm. So yeah, joining in, listening is great, guys. I appreciate that. But how you can really help me out, man, and help this channel out is by liking the lives when you guys are in here as well. So just some quick announcements, guys, for everybody that's just popping in. This is a humongous week for the channel. Humongous week for the channel. Guys, Wednesday, Midday Madness on Wednesday. We have a very special episode of Midday Madness. We're going to be joined, man, by the legendary Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness, man. One of the biggest Panther platforms out there. He will be joining the channel on Wednesday. Make sure that you pop in for that. Y'all are not going to want to miss this conversation, man. We're going to have the panel up here. We're going to have Aaron up here as well, going back and forth, man. That's the start of a new series that you guys are going to be seeing here. Waves meets. This is going to be me meeting with the other platforms, other Panther platforms, collabing with them, man, building up these relationships with everybody, man, because at the same time, we all got the same team, right? So he gonna come up here and speak his piece, man, for a special Midday Madness. And then follow right after that on Thursday, we got another special guest, man. Phil from Panthers Post, all the way from Canada, man, is going to be joining the channel for Midday Madness on Thursday. So you guys are going to get two back-to-back Midday Madnesses on Wednesday and Thursday, man. And it's going to be fucking crazy. Make sure y'all do that. Also on Thursday, I will be dropping the link to the Discord exclusively in the community section of my channel. So in order to get into the Discord, you have to make sure you subscribe, man, because it's going to be in this community section of the channel. I'm telling everybody right now, it's going to be a no nonsense policy in that Discord, man. Anybody get in there, start talking crazy, getting disrespectful, your ass is going to be banned and you won't be able to come back there. My moderators are going to be on it. So make sure that anything that you guys, and listen, if you have interest of being a moderator for the Discord, make sure to hit me up as well, guys, on Twitter. Go and follow the Twitter at Wavez Podcast. Make sure y'all run it up on there as well. Y'all don't want to miss me on there as well, because your boy on Friday, man, had a really good step in his career where I joined Sheena Quick and all of the heavy hitter Panther talks. We had Dave from PNP in that conversation. It was a crazy conversation last Friday, man. Y'all don't want to miss that. So make sure you go follow. If you don't have a Twitter, just create you something quick, man. Go on there and follow the channel, because we running it up on there as well. Y'all already know what time it is, man. But this article goes on to say, right, and this is how I know that Frank Wright doing this, which to me sounds very Matt Rule-esque. Like, it really does, man. This shit sounds very Matt Rule-esque.
Stop the
I know
cursing,
he.
brother. Stop the cursing.
Listen, I'm not cursing. I'm not trying to curse him, Wiley. I'm not trying to curse him, but again, what if I don't got a Twitter, man? Just make you something quick, bro. Go make you something quick, 704. You ain't even got to be on there, follow or whatever. Just go on there and give me a follow. I need to run Twitter up as well. I'm not cursing them, Wiley, but I'm sitting here pondering my mind, like you said, wrapping around what the intention behind this is for. What is the purpose of you coming out saying after you pray? And then he went on to say it. Look, it's too early to highly praise, Bryce Young. It's too early to be praising Bryce Young. Man, when I spoke to Sheena Quick, and for those that don't know who Sheena Quick is, she's one of the insider reporters for the Carolina Panthers. She'd be right there in the crowd. Them Twitter spaces get heated. You already know what time it is, bro. We was in there. I was holding my own against some of the heavy hitters in the Panthers. Y'all missed it, man. Your boy Wavez was in there going off, and I held my own against them boys and girls. Shout out to Carolina Blitz, man. All of the heavy Panther hitters that was in that conversation on Friday night, man. We was in there for like 3 hours. It was crazy. What I'm saying is this. You're starting a new era. This is a new era of Carolina Panther football. This is a new time to get the Panther fans excited, to regain everything that has been lost over the last 5 to 6 years. The time for this shit is now. I don't want to fucking hear, man, from a coach that the guy that we traded up to number 1 is going to be taking second team reps behind Andy fucking Dalton. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't care about what your purpose is, why you think it is, or what kind of message you're trying to send to Bryce or you're trying to send to this locker room. No, how you set a fucking message and saying that Bryce Young is your quarterback. That's how you send a fucking message. Bryce Young is going to be your quarterback. Andy Dalton was brought here to be the number 2, to mentor this guy and to be there to help him along the way. But Bryce Young will be seeing majority of the number 1 snaps, and he needs to be thrown in by trial by fire. He got to fucking learn this offense. He needs reps with the ones heading into training camp. Man, listen, training camp is position battles and dress rehearsal for the regular season. Training camp is how you get the position battle settled, figure out who's going to be your starters, and then you're getting quality fucking practice team reps, 11 on 11s in training camp. This time of the year is for chemistry, timing, getting timing down with guys, getting used to how somebody throws, how somebody reads or runs a route. He needs all that he can get with that heading into training camp. So why the fuck is Frank Wright coming out and saying that he's going to be the number 2 in OTAs? I don't get it.
I mean, like I said, man,
I don't get that at all. Somebody has to
um,
make it make sense. It makes no sense.
well, it doesn't, man. I mean, like Wiley said, he said, we wrapping our hands around something that doesn't make sense, and we're not going,
It
there's
does
nothing
make sense.
that we can
It
say
does make sense.
to try to make it make sense. I mean, there's nothing that we can say that to make it make sense. So, all I will say is this. I mean, we're gonna wait to see what happens, and go from there. But again, I believe everything that we've done. Bryce will be the guy. Okay, he will be our guy. He will be our starter. Everything that we've done in this office that they've said out, Fiddler Mouth, Frank Wright Mouth has been for Bryce Young. So, with that being said, that's what I'm rolling with, man. I can't give you an answer of why because it don't make any sense.
I know
So,
why. I know why. I got an idea. Think about it like this. Frank Wright has never had a number 1 draft pick. He don't know what to do with that. So he's trying to learn on the fly and figure it out and watch this. Try to do the right thing by his values. So his value system is you earn your way. And now you got a quarterback that I believe by getting on number 1 draft pick did earn his way, but that's not how he's been cultured throughout his career. So give the guy, I think, a couple practices. Bryce Young will be the number 1.
All right, so I really hope that you're right, Wally. I just don't get it from the one, man. So we're gonna go ahead and move into the next topic, man. Again, I'm gonna leave that just up in the air. We'll see how it goes. Shout out to Morgan, man, for coming to just follow me on Twitter, bro. Just got that, man. Appreciate the love. Prime cut candidates. We're now getting to that time of the year, man, where position battles are underway. And, there's going to be some guys, man, on this roster that's probably not going to make it. So I want to go around, man, we're going to talk about each position room. We're going to start with wide receivers because right now that's the deepest room that we have. Who do you guys think that is on the bubble? Who's going to be your surprise guy that makes the final 53? And who should the Carolina Panthers get rid of, man, and why? So whoever wants to go first, I want to hear it, man. Who's your cut? Who's on the bubble? And who do you think will make the roster?
So we pretty much know who all the locks are. As far as who will be on definitely on the roster. Let me just pull up one quick thing, and anybody can go in it. Depending on kind of that chart. Okay. All right. So depth chart. All right, here we go. So we know about Marshall. He'll make the team. Shark. Mingo. Thielen. Those are Terrence and TMJ. Those are our locks, right? Those guys. Who's gonna make the team. Shy Smith. I think Shy Smith is done enough, especially he'll probably be in the return game. I think he'll make the team. I think on the bubble, I'm gonna say this. Preston Williams, that's Wiley guy, from Miami. He's on the bubble. He got to come out and have a good, OTAs and training camp, to make the team. Um, and I'm gonna say, man, another person on the bubble too would probably be Demir Bird, man. He's a good solid vet, but he's on the bubble with our room. Let's see, man. They got Derek Wright listed. Let's see. He could make the team, possibly. But those are my guys, man. I got Demir Bird, Preston Williams on the bubble as far as making that room. I named the guys who I thought was going to make the team. We know the locks. Went over that. Shy Smith, I think he'll make the team just due to the return game. But that's my picks, man. I got Demir Bird, and because I like C.J. Saunders.
There it is. See, I knew there was a bias coming in there.
Yeah, I like C.J. man.
Carl
I,
D, pull up to the channel. Carl D, I just dropped the link. Pull up,
I,
Carl D.
It's
I
all
think he can
good.
make the team.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
Wally. I gotta hear yours because I know yours gonna be in depth, man. Who do you have?
So I got Williams. The first one we know is gonna make the team. I'm gonna bring in Williams, and I'm gonna cut Shy. I'm gonna bring in Bird because Bird got better hands and better punt return ability. Because Shy just didn't do it last year. But I think the major surprise, they're gonna be seven of those guys. I think it'll be Ricky Prohl's son.
Wow, Austin
Oh God.
Pro.
Out of the yes. And the other guys that's on the roster, I think they're gonna go through if injury happens, they may have a chance. Like Sanders. Sanders I like CJ. But I think Pro fits more of what I need will be in the slot. He's a better slot receiver. And I believe that he can go forth better in the future. And they're both about the same size, so everybody's on a six foot and under. So I think two guys 6 foot and under, and the rest of the guys are going to be around 6'5" to 6'2".
All right, so you have Austin Pro as your surprise person that will make the team, right?
That means they're going to be seven wide receivers.
All right, so who was the first six?
So you got uh, TJ, TMJ.
Yeah, Terrace
You got
Marshall,
and you got Chanel. We
Chenault,
got we got Freeland.
Thielen,
Then you got Mingo.
Mingo.
Then you got DJ
Oh,
Shark.
who's
Shark.
oh Shark?
Shark.
Yeah, Shark. I'm
Yeah,
tripping. Okay, that's five.
yeah, yeah. And then you got Williams. Oh shoot, I got too many. Williams.
Yeah, you got
Oh, I got
yeah,
eight.
you got eight.
I got eight.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm
yeah.
about to cut somebody. Hold on a second. Seven is like I think the max they'll go. And I'm talking about 53. I ain't talking about practice squad. So I think I'm gonna end up cutting. Oh geez. Well, I think Pro is gonna be cut, but I think he's gonna make the practice squad.
There you go, Wally.
Oh,
I don't
oh,
like it. I don't like it, but it is
oh.
what it is. It's a tough place. Tough place.
Ah, so you don't think C.J. Sanders make it?
I think he'll make practice squad again, but not 53
All
because
right.
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Think about it. The only person you really got to change the pace. Well, Williams plays the slot, and can play the slot, and everybody else playing outside. So, and I think Shinoka's going to be the gadget guy. He's going to be the guy that's going to be doing those drag routes across, playing that Debo Samuel role.
Yeah, so I look, hey, I like that, man. I like that. So we got Carl D in the building. Carl D, what's good with it, bro? We talking about right now, man. Out of each position, man, who's going to be the prime cut candidates, man, or the surprise cuts at positions? Right now, we started with wide receiver room. That's our deepest room on the roster right now. So who is the people, man, that we think is going to be a surprise cut? So I'm gonna go ahead and give mine. I think the Panthers keep 7 wide receivers, right? So Thielen is going to start the season as the one. Obviously, if Terrace Marshall Jr. or somebody don't step up and really earn it, or they go down, or whatever the case may be, so I'll have Thielen, DJ Shark, Terrace Marshall Jr., obviously Mingo. Those are going to be the top four. Those are going to be the top four guys. But five, This is where it gets a little bit tricky for me, man, because there's some guys on there. I think Shy Smith is going to get cut. I don't think Shy Smith is going to make the roster. I think Demir Bird stays because he's going to be our speed wide receiver. He's also going to be a special teamer. So I think Demir Bird stays over Shy Smith. Shy Smith gets cut. I think Chenault will stay just because of his gadget ability, right? Those are my 6 or 7 wide receivers, man, that we're gonna have. Austin Pro, I do like Austin Pro, but I think that he
Mm-hmm.
will be practice squad. I think CJ Saunders will be practice squad, and Preston Smith will be the one
Preston
that
Williams.
Preston Williams will be the one that will sneak in and may make the final, game day roster. I think he will be the
There it
one
is,
that.
baby. There it is.
Yeah, that's where I am, man. But Shy Smith is going to be the person that gets cut, and honestly, Chenault may want to worry as well because if he doesn't add another element to his game this summer, and he can't be relied on, man, outside of somebody that can catch screens, I wouldn't be surprised if one of these younger guys, man, step up, man, and take his spot.
Nah,
Hey
I don't
man,
think they gonna. I don't
go
think
ahead.
Snow gonna get cut, man. Cause like we talked about this in the prior one, man. You can use him several different ways, kind
Hello.
of like a Debo Samuel. So I don't think we're gonna cut Chenault, man, at
Now
all.
the thing about it, in college, he ran routes.
Yeah,
It's a misnomer in pros. It's like he's doing what they told him to do, but it's like they limited him. It's like let the guy play.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, go ahead, CLT. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, man. I my picks for the receiver room. I got TMJ as receiver number one. I think Thielen's gonna slide to the slot. I think Chart obviously makes it. Mingo makes it. Chenault makes it. And then I think Shy Smith makes it as well. I think Preston Williams doesn't make it. I think you can use Shy in the drag route. You can use him in a screen route. You can use him in a kick and punt return. I think his agility and his speed will add more than Preston Williams in my opinion.
Yep, hey, I
All
agree.
right, there it is.
Yep, I agree on
Yeah.
that.
All right, all right. So this is I completely disagree. CJ Sanders is better than Austin Pro. That's what T. Thompson said. CJ Sanders is better than Austin Pro. Hell nah, Shy ain't gonna make it, man. I really don't think Shy Smith is gonna make the roster either, man. I think when they brought in Demir Bird, I don't think Demir Bird is gonna get cut, man. I think Demir Bird, they brought him in for special teams reasons. He's a hell of a punt returner and kick returner, and obviously his familiarity, at least with the Panther team, they might keep him over the roster. I think they keep Bird over Shy Smith.
I don't see Shy Smith getting cut, man. I honestly I feel like if that's the case, I mean Demir Bird, yeah, he played with the Panthers before, but he didn't play under this regime. He didn't play under this coaching staff, so I don't think
Right.
they give him.
Yep.
I don't give him any breathing room.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, Shy may have to look out for Van. Remember the guy they got from South
Yeah, they got
Carolina?
Josh Van out of
The-
South Carolina.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
I've been hearing about him. Somebody asked about him in the Sheena Quick thing, man. What up, Ben Farmer? What's good, bro? Shy Smith, a dog. Man, I don't know about him being a dog, man. Like he flashed early, like a play or two, like throughout the season. I don't know about
man,
him being a dog, man. He could barely get on the field, man, in the regular season last year, and that
I
was
don't
with
know
a
what it
that was
was.
with a lesser wide receiver core.
You're right, but the thing about it is, Jamie Robinson said that he was killing him at South Carolina. So maybe there was something in Shy's head, as they saw something in Shy that we haven't seen. Because obviously, if he was dusting off Jamie, it made Jamie better. Apparently, he got something, but he gotta be on his game because he's gonna get ran out of town if not.
Yeah, yeah, I see him out there kicking it with Debo and shit, man. He got to be on that practice field, man, getting some reps in. Again, don't get comfortable.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. So I mean, how do y'all feel about Shy Smith's game though? Right? Do y'all feel like he because what I was hoping that he would be at minimum for us is what Curtis Samuel was, like that electric,
Yep. Yep.
slot guy, man, that got the speed. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
just
what I
hope.
was hoping at minimum Shy Smith would be, man. But he wasn't even able to crack the lineup last year, man. So what do y'all
He
think
just.
about his game?
I just think he's just not big enough. He's just too undersized, and he don't have nothing else that's elite. Like he has speed, but he doesn't have like Tyreek take the top off speed. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't do anything great. I think he's just a guy at the end of the day.
Wow. He just here's the funny part. Steve was that same side when he came in the league. Then between him and Steve had a dog in him.
That heart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
that
It's that want to. It's like if the ball is there, 50-50, who wants the ball?
Shot Smith don't even talk. You know what I'm saying? So you can't even.
He said he don't even talk. I don't think I've ever heard Shy Smith like at a press conference or nothing like that. Now that I'm thinking about it, man, I don't think I've ever heard him say any, much out there, saying to the team or whatever. So I haven't, man. Big bro, how you feel about his game?
I mean, he. I mean, nothing special, man. He, all right, I think he can help us in. He can get better in the return game. I feel like, and I think he can develop into that slot role. That kind of Steve Smith and went down that path, man. And then what I'm saying, I don't think he had developed to the type of receiver that Smith was, but he can go down that path where start as returner and then kind of work his way up if he got the heart for it, man, and start in that slot role to come in and make some plays. I think he has the potential, is what I'm saying, man. He has potential overall, because again, like you mentioned, he did show some flashes last year. So I mean, he has potential to develop, man. I'm not ready to give up on him yet. Just cut him. I mean, obviously, if somebody comes in here and play better than him, I mean, you got to go with the best guy.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Wiley.
Hey, this locker room here, at least at receiver, this ain't like the past. You're not gonna have somebody on there to at least practice squad. Also, you're not gonna have a guy on there that's just a guy. You gotta have
Right.
a guy to try to take somebody's job, which is that's what you
Exactly.
want. That's
Yeah.
what you want.
And that,
Competition.
yep. And we talked about that, before the draft, talking about building depth and creating that competition, man. So again, he got to bring it. This room is deep right now, but these guys got to bring it, man. I mean, we know who the locks are, but everybody else is on the bubble, and Shot Smith could be, that bubble, potentially, man. And he got to come in this offseason, through OTAs and training camp, man. If I was him, man, I'd be at the facility 24/7. Working and trying to, prove myself and, to this new offensive coordinator. Like I said, this is a new regime. And again, Thomas Brown, man, he's going to,
Yep.
obviously want the guys that fit his scheme, right?
Yep.
And
Hmm.
so he got to carve out a position, man, to make himself valuable to this team. So again, if I was him, man, I would be at the facility 24/7, getting in this playbook, man, and carving out, trying to carve out a fit in this offense, man. Or again, if he don't do that, at least carve out a fit on special teams. I mean, that's another way you can make the team. Um, you
It's
know,
gonna be hard this year though.
yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah, it's gonna be
hard.
hard. Yeah, absolutely.
Cause remember, Chenault plays kick punt return.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
thing with Bird. Bird played punt
yeah.
return.
Bird too. Yeah, that's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
I
Yeah.
think Jamie Robinson is a kick return or punt
Yep, he
return.
he he, he did that in college. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is he better hey hey he may can make the practice squad. I don't know since he started so much last year, but or if he gonna find himself out of the league.
Yeah, that I mean, hey,
It's reality. Remember last year
yeah,
you playing around want to be a dope king? Okay, dude, you gonna find yourself back where you from in South Carolina, doing some hand to hand.
yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
Yo, Wally, you dumb as hell, man. Talk about some hand to hand.
But
You
nah,
know
he's
what I'm talking
speaking.
about. You know
Yeah,
exactly what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
I got you, man. I
he's
definitely know what
speaking
you're
some
talking
facts,
about.
though. Speaking some
Yeah.
facts.
Hey man, look, we're gonna go ahead, man, to get ready to shut it down here in a little bit, man. Work day about to start up, but we're gonna get into one more position room, man, over these last 7 minutes, man. I want to get y'all thoughts on this as well. The running back room, right? The running back room that we have right now: Miles Sanders, Chuba Hubbard, Black Shear, Spencer Brown are some names that are in that backfield right now. What do you guys think about that? How do you feel about it, man? Who's going to be on the bubble of getting cut? Who's going to make the team? Or does the Panthers even bring in another running back, man? How's y'all thoughts on the running back room right now?
I mean, I think they at least gonna, you at least keep three running backs, man. Um, I got it as Miles, Chuba, and Blackshear, man. It's gonna be a battle between Blackshear and Spencer Brown for that third back. You know, that's gonna be a battle, that to watch this camp, man. But I think Hubbard possible. Well, I'm gonna say this, man. Hubbard may be, it might be a battle between that for that second spot, man. I mean, Tuba, and I like Tuba, but again, this new regime, again, I don't know if they like him, you know. But it may be a battle for that second running back spot, man, between Blackshear and well, hell, all three of them, man. Brown, because I like Brown too. I like Brown, Blackshear,
Uh
and
oh.
Tuba at that
There we
number
go.
two.
There we go.
I'm gonna
You
be honest,
forgot one
Wiley.
though. You forgot
Yeah.
one though. No, you forgot about Cam.
Oh yeah,
Cam Peoples.
Cameron
Yeah,
People.
Cameron
Yeah,
Peoples. Yeah, Cameron
yeah.
Peoples.
So
So,
I mean that. Hey, if I'm gonna throw him in there too. You're right,
don't
Wiley. I'm gonna throw him. So
don't. Mm-hmm.
for that
Go
second
ahead.
spot, that second spot behind
Up for
Malcolm.
grabs.
Yep, the second spot,
Anybody
man.
job.
Yep, it's gonna be a battle there, man. That's my opinion on it. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a battle.
yeah. What about you, Wally?
Hey, I believe it's going to be. So if Chuba's not second, I think Chuba's off the team.
Yeah,
And if Chuba's not second, I think it's going to be uh either Peebles, I mean Cam, or it's going to be Spencer Brown. Spencer Brown been on the team for what 3 years. They've been keeping around. He's a big dude. He's 6'1", about 225. He's not a little guy. So if they want that change of pace, big back, and him and Cam bring that, hey, there you go. You got an opportunity. Or I think you may bring a veteran in just to have that veteran presence. Because there's
That's
no
what I'm saying.
other than Miles, you don't really have a proven guy. Because I don't think Hubbard is proven, and I think
no,
Blackshear will be the third back, either way it goes, because
yeah.
he's
I
the guy that
mean,
can do punt return, kick
yeah,
return,
yeah.
and he can come out the backfield and catch the ball. So
Right, right. Yep. That's you're right about. It. I like that. I mean, listen, man. That's why I said I threw all four in that second spot, man, because Chuba, he not, he hasn't really done to solidify that second running back role, man. So again, it's not guaranteed that he's gonna be the second guy. He got to come in the camp and he gonna battle with these guys. So that's another room to watch too, man.
Hey,
You know,
did what's the running back that we had last year, man? Did he get picked up by somebody?
Foreman,
who was it?
yeah,
He got
Yeah.
picked up by the Bears.
Oh,
yeah,
by the Bears.
yeah,
That's right. Yeah,
yeah.
he
He
went to
got picked
the
up.
Bears. That's right. I honestly think, man, that we probably need to bring another veteran back there. A big, back, man. Somebody that can compete. Just for camp purposes. I like Blackshear. I like Spencer Brown, man. I really do, man. But again, I need to see more of them, man. This camp, to really kind of see about, like you said. I think that number two spot, man, could be potentially up for grabs. I really do, man. But fellas, we're gonna keep this conversation rolling. Y'all make sure to pull back up on Wednesday, man. Wednesday is going to be lit for midday madness. Y'all do not want to miss it. Wiley, man, I hope that you can pull up on Wednesday. We got Aaron from Unnecessary Bluntness, man. He will be joining the conversation on Tuesday, and we will be starting on time, 12 o'clock p.m. sharp. Make sure you pull up, well, Eastern sharp. Make sure you pull up to the channel. It is going to be crazy. And then on Thursday, On Thursday, we have Phil from Panthers Post that'll be joining the channel as well. Y'all don't want to miss that one as well, man. It's going to be crazy. This week is going to be crazy. The Discord link will be dropping on Thursday as well. Guys, this is an exciting week, man, for Life is Just a Wave podcast. Fellas, y'all go ahead and give y'all a little closing remarks, and we'll see everybody back on Wednesday.
Hey man, look, like I always say, another great day, another great topic. Like and subscribe to the podcast. People, hey, each day go by, we get closer and closer. Tell y'all, it's getting put together. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man. OTA's coming up. Get everybody
Yep.
back together, man. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking for these battles, man. Looking for some of these undrafted free agents, man, to get signed, to make this roster, man. Again, I'm definitely looking for Rajon Wright, man, to make it, man, to make a splash, man. So hey, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, go ahead,
Hey,
Wally.
hey, Panthers 24, man. Panthers Germany 24. That's all I gotta say. Hey, if you ain't here in Munich in 2024, hey, you're a square. You come here, I'll be here, ready to invite everybody to a nice German beer in Munich, and we can enjoy one another's company. And we need to have a mini Panther podcast here in Germany,
Yes,
celebrating
sir.
together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, look, man, y'all don't want to miss it. Carl, yeah, we right. Remember, this week, back to back, two big midday madness episodes on Wednesday and Thursday, man. I hope everybody can pull up for it. It's going to be lit. You don't want to miss it. Appreciate everybody for pulling up to the channel today, man. We are back at it on Wednesday. Also, go and follow me on Twitter right now if you haven't done so. At Waves Podcast is the handle. At Waves Podcast is the handle. Appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Be safe. We'll see y'all back at it again on Wednesday. Till next time, everybody.
Peace.